Greetings. This is going to be a collective energy reading. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. So, I did pre-pull a couple of messages. So, the first message is that somebody needs to remove negative energies and old patterns to make room for positive energy, okay? Once you do the spiritual detox, or like detox in general, like for your body, it is going to lead you to have like a lot of ideas, okay? You'll start to feel more free. You would actually be very inspired to go towards any new creative projects, and it is going to lead to cash for you. All right, so you're being called to really cleanse your energy at this time, okay? Because someone is definitely worried about self-sabotaging, okay? Self-sabotage came out in reverse. So it's like you're not really procrastinating. You do feel liberated and independence, but it's literally like you are nervous if you're on the right path and things of that nature. But, you know, God said yes. You have a lot of like circumstantial alignment. Like the things that happened in your life, they happen for a reason to set you up where you are now. Okay, so the main things that's not like you're worried, okay? With this Ten of Swords, it's like you're worried about someone trying to betray you. You are worried about, you know, finding closure for different things, but you need to realize that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? The first step is always the hardest, okay? So just take that first step. All right, so maybe someone could be in the LGBT community, or you can be an ally of that community, but someone's being called to move in silence at this time, okay? Make your privacy like something that is like, it's gonna help you to avoid distractions, okay? And you're also being called to really keep your plans quiet at this time, okay? It's prevalent that you do that, because that is also going to help this victory to come in faster and faster, okay? The Chariot is definitely the fastest moving card in the deck, so you definitely have a victory coming on, but it's prevalent that you really stand in your power, like as a leader, okay? And don't be worried about, like, you kind of have like self-limiting beliefs where you're not really like believing in yourself, you know, because you're doubting so much, like what if things could go wrong. So you need to be in the mindset of what if things could go right. Sometimes people think like, oh, how bad could that be? How good could it be? You know, those little shifts, they help you a lot, okay? Yeah, like, and that's also a way of letting go of negativity, okay? That's letting go of that little voice in your head that is being so hard on yourself, because it's really not helping you at the end of the day, okay? You're on a new journey, all right? So you're not really sure, yeah, you're on a new journey, okay? So you're not really sure what's gonna happen next, but that's a good thing, all right? And I mixed up my deck like crazy, but let's see. Yeah, like it's a lot of newness in the air. Somebody's definitely going through an emotional awakening as to where you are becoming personally fulfilled, because you're really thinking about how you're thinking about yourself, okay? You are an individual that cares so much about how others feel, but now you're worrying about how you feel, how things are making you feel. And then you're also being honest about your emotions as well, because sometimes we might feel great, and then sometimes we might feel a little bit down, you know? So, you know, definitely acknowledge that. Continue to acknowledge your feelings at this time, all right? Because that is giving you like a sense of a wholeness, okay? No one's perfect. No one is perfect. The last one that was perfect got hung on the cross, okay? Ain't nobody here perfect. So don't try to hold up that facade as if everything is okay all the time, because that's not realistic and that's not really true, okay? You become more relatable when you actually live in your truth, you know, speaking your truth and being real about it, even if it's just talking about how you feel, even if you're saying, I don't like that. You know, like you being in that truth makes the Most High happy, because you're not having up a mask. You're not having up a facade. You know, you're not ashamed of you. You love you, you know? And this passion is something that is new for you, because it's like now you're very passionate about yourself, and that is causing you to take very inspired actions, okay? And that's helping you. That's helping you so much, okay? Like, you're self-reflecting so loud because you're seeing yourself for who you are, okay? Not in the eyes of someone else. You know, sometimes we view ourselves and we're like, how would this look to other people? No, you're not doing that no more. You know, like, you are doing things to make yourself proud. And if it's anybody else that you're thinking about of how they're perceiving you, how they're seeing you, is the Most High. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Yeah, like, there's a lot of conflicts happening in the background, but it seems as though you're not even aware of it. Like, there could be something happening, okay? And, you know, it's because someone is viewing you in, like, a loving kind of way, okay? So at this time, you are in a very fertile energy as to where there are a lot of individuals looking at you in a loving way, to where someone wants to invest into you, okay? Whether it is friendships, whether it is relationships, or whether it's simply someone that wants to get to know you more. Clarified as lovers, Holy Spirit. Yeah, like, somebody is anticipating moving towards you, but they're still kind of like, you know, fearful because they're not really sure, okay? There's someone who they feel like they're unlucky. Just like I was saying earlier, like, someone is definitely being so hard on themselves. And that is what is kind of preventing them from coming towards you, okay? Clarified as Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I want to see why they're so hard on themselves. Yeah, so someone is being very hard on themselves. Like, they're kind of nervous about coming towards you because they do not want to be disappointed. This individual, they're just scared that you're going to turn them down. Someone views you as a rebel, as a free thinker. So at this time, it's like they can't guess what you're going to do. All right, and when it comes to this person, it's like they got to put their big boy underwear on, big girl underwear on. But either way, like, this person really has to be able to stand in their power. You know, the same way you're holding your head up high and you're believing yourself and you're taking that first step. No matter how shaky that first step is, you taking that first step. So they're going to have to meet you where you at, okay? Yeah, like, somebody views you as being very accomplished, very ambitious, okay? Someone's definitely viewing you in, like, a really great light, and that's really good. And then this individual in the background, it's like they are defending you because there's someone that's spreading some type of lies, some type of trickery. Somebody's trying to spread some type of narrative about you, and they're being defensive about you because at the end of the day, it's like, you're not telling the truth. Like, why are you so obsessed with this individual? Like, I like this individual. I'm too scared to talk to this individual. But at the end of the day, like, I'm still not doing all of that. Like, relax, okay? And if that's not happening in the 3D, that's definitely happening in the 5D, okay? Because you have an abundant, like, elegant type of energy as to where you have so much security around you. You are so protected, okay? You literally have an army behind you. And, like, it's crazy because you did not realize that. You just naturally, like, stuck up for yourself, you know? Closing messages, Holy Spirit. Okay, so there is a karmic feminine energy that is in your energy right now, and they're feeling sad and very gloomy, like somebody's feeling like a failure, and it's because they're experiencing delays at this time. Listen, and we got justice and the empress. So you, as the empress, as this divine being, you are receiving justice, and your justice is for this person to experience the same feelings that they try to manifest in your life, okay? They are being held accountable at the end of the day. Like, that's just what it is. So yeah, like, they had a choice to make, you know, and they chose to take the side to work on oppressing you. They tried to intimidate you. They tried to, you know, just do horrible things because they were trying to manifest heartbreaks in your life. And, you know, you didn't deserve it. You did not deserve for somebody to treat you like this at all. And through your consistency and your practicality, like, that helped you persevere to make it through this depression they tried to manifest in your life. And with this individual, it's like justice is really on their ass because they did it. Like, I'm seeing somebody doing, like, a spell, and it's like a certain day of the week that they do this spell, and it was to hurt you. Somebody was sending out, like, beauty magic on someone, and then it's like they were collaborating with these negative deities and shit to, like, manifest fucked up shit into your life, and now it's like those same deities are turning against them. And that's what they ass get, because now they're shaking in their boots. Because it's like, how you gonna try to send How you gonna try to send negative energy to somebody, you feel me? And when that shit gets spin around to you, now you scared. Now you scared to even turn the damn light off in your house because you know these demons is fucking your ass up. Why would you do that? Why would you work with deities and demons that you don't even know what the hell's going on? Like, somebody was bugging. But either way, you're very, very resilient, okay? You were attacked relentlessly, okay? And it literally was a test of your faith, and the Most High was so proud. Your ascended ancestors was so proud because you stood your ground. You know what I'm saying? You continued to pray. When you had something happen, you didn't turn your back on God. You chose to continue to keep praying because you knew that you had a light within you and the Most High would never forsake you. And that is the best thing that, you know, you could do. You are so close to success, okay? So continue to believe in yourself. Continue to persevere because you are literally on the right path, and all these attacks being sent your way, it ain't doing nothing. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.